Hi, my name's Riley,
And my name's Jake.
and we work for the Homeowner Services Department with Habitat for Humanity of the Chesapeake.
We're here to talk to you about our homeownership program. We provide an alternative path to homeownership for low to moderate income individuals and families. Through our program, we offer our partners a 30-year 0% interest mortgage, and we make sure that your monthly payments won't exceed 30% of your gross income. So for over 30 years, Habitat for Humanity of the Chesapeake's vision has been a world where everyone has a decent place to live. And our mission is to put God's love into action, to bring people together to build homes, communities, and hope. Habitat for Humanity of the Chesapeake helps individuals and families in Central Maryland, including Anne Arundel County, Howard County, Baltimore County, and Baltimore City, achieve strength, stability, and self-reliance through shelter. We believe that everyone deserves a safe, affordable place to call home. We know that 1 in 4 households in the United States pays more than 30% of their income for housing. And in Maryland, 1 in 7 households pays more than 50% of their income for housing. That means that individuals and families might have difficulty affording necessities such as food, clothing, or saving for a rainy day or emergencies. We've seen the data and know that people thrive physically, mentally, and financially when their home environment improves. So far, Habitat for Humanity of the Chesapeake has built over 760 homes in Central Maryland. And we're really proud to say that over 200 of our homeowners have completely paid off their mortgages. We also operate 6 Habitat Restores in Central Maryland. They're located in Dundalk, Timonium, Halethorpe, Columbia, Glen Burnie, and in Sandtown. Those restores operate kind of like Goodwills. They resell new and lightly used donated materials, and all of those proceeds go back into our mission. We also operate a free tax sites 2 days out of the week in partnership with Cash Campaign of Maryland. If you make less than $56,000 annually and need to get your taxes done, either call us or 211 and they'll point you in the direction of where you can get your taxes done for free.
As Jake mentioned, we both work in the Homeowner Services Department at Habitat for Humanity of the Chesapeake. So we reach out to potential home buyers and teach communities about our homeownership program. So we work with applicants all the way through settlement on their homes. Typically this process is anywhere from 12 to 18 months on average. We deliver the homebuyer education classes and one-on-one financial coaching for program participants. We make sure that the home buyers have all of Habitat for Humanity of the Chesapeake's resources at their disposal throughout the program. And, of course, we deliver a 0% interest mortgage upon settlement to home buyers who complete the program. We are currently building in Sandtown, Winchester in West Baltimore City, in Pigtown in Southwest Baltimore, along the York Road corridor in both Woodburn McCabe and Penn Lucie, and on Eager Street in the Milton Montford neighborhood in East Baltimore. Coming soon, we will be starting construction on Church Street in South Baltimore near Curtis Bay. Now, our immediate housing stock is only in Baltimore City. We do have other projects on the horizon, so if anyone is interested in living in the surrounding counties, they should still apply for our program to see if they're qualified. We would just need them to be more flexible with their timeline. Now, all of our houses are unique, depending on the neighborhood where they're being built, but these are the standard features. So all of the houses will receive energy-efficient appliances, including dishwasher, washer-dryer, stove, and refrigerator. The house will also have energy-efficient windows with blinds in the bedrooms, and the houses will all receive new electrical, plumbing, and central air units. The houses will also have laminate flooring. Here's an example of one of our kitchens. You'll see standard appliances, and the cabinets may differ from house to house depending on donations and what we have in stock. An example of some of our bathrooms with standard fixtures. Everything we do is standard and affordable, but if you want to make upgrades once you get into your house, you are more than welcome to. Here's one of our living rooms. You'll see standard light fixtures and laminate floors throughout. And then some of our bedrooms. And you can tell that the laminate floors differ in style but you'll have the same laminate floors throughout the house. And all bedrooms come with blinds in the windows. Each house will be a little bit different, and Habitat can't guarantee the height of your basement space. If it is a livable height, we will put the washer and dryer in the basement. And as you can see in the pictures, we will frame it out, and if you would like to finish it in the future, you can. But some people will only have crawl spaces. What we will guarantee is that it'll be safe, it'll be clean and sealed, whether you can use that as a livable space or not.
Now we're going to talk about the benefits to homeownership. Now, by watching this video, you've already taken the first baby step towards owning your own home. So you probably have an idea of why you want to own a home. We like to re-emphasize the benefits every chance we can. At Habitat, we break it down into 3 categories: homeowner benefits, benefits to the homeowner's family, and benefits to the community and neighborhood where you are buying your home. One of the main reasons people buy a home is because they're looking for something to call their own. As a renter, every time you make a rent payment, it goes directly into the landlord's pocket. As a homeowner, every time you make a mortgage payment, it's an investment in yourself. There's also a higher sense of privacy when you're a homeowner. You don't have landlords lurking, and you're able to make customizations and changes to your house without having to ask for approval. There's also an opportunity to build equity and accumulate wealth when you are a homeowner. Homeownership also has numerous benefits for the homeowner's family. Studies show that one of the most important factors for positive educational outcomes in children is a stable home environment. We also know that a lot of people are interested in buying a home because it creates an opportunity to build assets and invest in one's family for the future. It's not always the first thing on home buyers' minds when they look to purchase a home, but there's numerous community benefits to homeownership as well. Homeowners tend to be more invested in their communities than renters, and an active homeowner population lends towards neighborhood stability, and sometimes will even give the opportunity for increased home values.
Undoubtedly, homeownership has many benefits, but it may not be for everyone. When you make the transition from renting to homeownership, there's a certain loss of mobility where you can't leave when your lease is up. This is a 30-year commitment where you will have to continue to make those mortgage payments, or you will have to sell it on the open market if you wish to leave. You also have to consider that you can't call your landlord to come and do the maintenance that's necessary on the house. You will be in charge of hiring the contractors and paying for whatever the cost is of maintenance. Something else to think of is the increase in utility costs if you are moving into a larger home from where you were renting from before. So how our homeownership program works is potential homeowners will fill out a pre-application questionnaire where they are self-reporting their income and any bills that they may pay. If qualified at this stage, potential homeowners will then fill out the full application where we are requesting pay stubs, bank statements, and taxes to determine whether you can afford a mortgage for the long term. At that stage, we would be taking you to the board to gain approval to enter the program. Upon entry into the program, future homeowners would be completing homeowner education courses as well as the sweat equity or volunteer hours on our construction sites or in our restores. They would also be expected to maintain or improve their finances. Now, once the home construction is complete and the homebuyer commitments are completed as well, the homebuyers will then settle on the house, agreeing to pay a 30-year 0% interest mortgage. And again, this process normally takes 12 to 18 months. So what everyone wants to know is, how do I qualify? So there are a few basic requirements for our program, and those 3 are the ability to pay, your housing need, and your willingness to partner with Habitat Chesapeake. Housing need is the first criteria of our program. We do not rank applicants based on their housing need. This is a first-come, first-served program, but we would need you to express that you fit into one of the following categories. So, is your housing poorly made, unhealthy, or inadequate? Are you living in temporary or transitional housing? Are you experiencing overcrowding, or is there a household member with special needs? Or is rent simply unaffordable?
Applicants must be able to fulfill a few basic income requirements to qualify for the program. They must be able to maintain sustainable income, provide verifiable tax returns, pay stubs, employment verification forms, and if they're receiving any SSDI or child support, show proof with official benefit letters. Applicants must also have maintained employment and wages or salary for 3 consecutive years within the same industry. And their household income must fall within 30 to 80% of the area median income. That number is defined by the Department of Housing and Urban Development and is released every April. As you can see, these numbers provided by HUD show the income guidelines Habitat uses to determine applicant qualification for the homeownership program. Applicant household incomes must fall between 30 and 80% of the area median income based on this chart. If it is just yourself, the guidelines are between $21,850 and $54,950. If it is a joint application, or if the household is you and a child or relative you claim as a dependent, the guidelines are between $25,000 and $62,800. Basically, Habitat just needs to be able to prove that your household income falls somewhere between these numbers based on yourself and the number of dependents you have. Household size is important for 2 reasons. It's important for determining affordability and for determining how many bedrooms a homeowner would need. Now, upon settlement, a homeowner can invite anyone they would like to live with them. But for our purposes, household size is defined as the purchaser and their dependents, meaning people that they claim on their taxes or that they can otherwise provide proof that they are the primary provider for. The next aspect of ability to pay is credit requirements. Applicants must have a credit score of 600 or better. Any bankruptcies that they might have filed must be discharged at least 2 years prior to application. Applicants cannot have any unreleased liens or judgments on their credit report, nor can they be in default on any federal debt. Generally, we see that student loans. Applicants must also be able to demonstrate the ability to make timely bill payments and have less than $1,000 in collections at the time of application. Prior to settlement, we make sure that applicants pay down any collections left over to 0 before purchase of the home. We like to take a moment during these presentations to clarify the difference between debt and collections. They're not the same thing. Debt indicates how much a person owes. That can be on credit cards, car loans, or student loans, and sometimes a person can owe a lot. As long as they're making on-time bill payments though, generally those things don't go into collections. Collections indicate the amount you have past due on debts. Once you are 30, 60, or 90 days late on a bill, the debtor has a right to refer you to collections. Prior to settlement on a home, homeowners will pay off all collections. There are a few out-of-pocket costs associated with the program. Habitat asks for $25 upon submission of the full application. That $25 goes towards the administrative costs of processing the application and a tri-merge credit report order for the applicant. Habitat also asks for $2,500 earnest deposit. We ask for $2,500 earnest deposit as a sign of commitment to the program, as a financial contribution towards the home, and as an exercise in savings. We want to make sure that our partners have the capacity to save for emergencies and rainy days. As a homeowner, unexpected costs are almost certain to pop up at some point in time, and saving for the future is crucial. Don't worry, applicants do not need to have $2,500 prior to entry into the program. If an applicant already has that in savings, great. If not, our homeowner services team works really closely with our partners to develop savings and deposit schedules to fulfill the earnest deposit requirement. We also ask that our partners research and purchase their first year of homeowners insurance on their own. Legally, Habitat cannot be involved in that process. However, we do provide guidance as to what should be in the homeowners insurance policy. A first year of homeowners insurance can be anywhere between $800 and $1,200 on average. These are the minimal financial contributions Habitat asks of partner individuals and families on their path to homeownership.
The last criteria of our program is willingness to partner. If your application is approved, then you become a Habitat partner. So we're going to talk about what we expect from you as a partner and what you can expect from us. Your commitment in this partnership would be having an open and honest relationship with Habitat. Communicate with us regularly and submit documents when requested. We would want you to maintain or improve your finances and attend regular homebuyer education classes, as well as completing sweat equity hours. We do require a minimum of 24 hours every month while you are in the program. At Habitat for Humanity, sweat equity is a new homeowner investing in their home or one for another family. It's not a form of payment, but an opportunity to work alongside volunteers who give their time to bring to life a family's dream of owning a home. A single applicant will have to complete 250 hours of sweat equity. That's 125 on the construction site, 75 in our restores and at community events, and approximately 50 in our homebuyer education and financial one-on-ones. A two-applicant household will have to complete 175 hours on construction, 125 in the restore or community events, and approximately 50 homebuyer education, totaling 350 hours. The good thing about the program is that you can have friends and family donate hours to you. So one applicant households can have 50 hours, whereas two applicant households can have 75 hours donated to them. When we talk about construction, we don't want you to be concerned with what that means. Construction can mean anything from painting to caulking to cleaning up on the construction site. If you wish to learn more about power tools and heavier construction, we'd be happy to teach that to you. But if that's not something that makes you comfortable, we're happy to work with you in any way we can. So here's our commitment to you as a partner family. We work tirelessly to match you to a home and prepare your finances for settlement. We support your financial wellness, and we coordinate your efforts, settlement, and the construction of your home. We match you to an affordable home where we can ensure your initial mortgage payment does not exceed 30% of your gross income. We make sure you move into your new Habitat home with a 0% interest mortgage. Now we would like to compare some potential cost differences between renting, obtaining a traditional mortgage loan, and obtaining a loan through Habitat's homeownership program. The following figures are examples and not guarantees. The cost of individual homes will vary based on neighborhood and the size of the home. The average two-bedroom rental in Baltimore City is $1,342 a month. With that number in mind, over 30 years you would be paying $483,000 with no equity in the property. If you were to go and obtain a bank loan for $150,000 with an interest rate of 4.5%, your monthly principal payment would be $760, and that's not including taxes and homeowners insurance. Over 30 years, you would have spent $273,000 on that loan, with potential equity of $10,603 after 5 years. If you were to obtain a Habitat loan for the same amount of $150,000, the interest rate would be 0, and then your principal payment would be significantly less because you aren't paying interest on that loan. And again, this principal payment of $417 is not including your insurance or your taxes. So over the 30 years on the loan, you would have only paid $150,000 with potential equity of $25,000 after 5 years. And these are just examples, but we like to give you the potential of how much you could be saving with a Habitat loan.
I'm sure after sitting through this presentation, you are ready to get the ball rolling. There are a few things you can do today to get started. First, you can ask questions. Reach out by phone or email to me or Riley, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Second, you can visit our website and fill out a questionnaire online, or if you reach out to us, we can send you one in the mail. Generally, responses to questionnaires take about 3 to 4 weeks. Keep an eye on your mailbox for a response letter. So, if you decide to go ahead and get a jump start on filling out the pre-application questionnaire and you are pre-qualified, you will receive the full application in a large manila envelope in the mail. In the full application stage, we take a deep dive into your finances and we collect all the documents we talked about earlier to assess your ability to afford a home. Once you are ready to submit the full application, go ahead and give me a call. I will set you up with an appointment to submit your application. And just to reassure you, during the midst of the current public health situation, although we are working from home, we are still taking applications remotely. And if at any point during this presentation or filling out the questionnaire, you think you might not be qualified because of credit or collections issues, please still fill out the questionnaire. If we see something on your credit report, we will let you know what it is in your response letter and refer you to Consumer Credit Counseling Services of Maryland and Delaware. They offer one-time free credit consultations for individuals and can let you know how you can start rebuilding your credit and paying down collections. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. This is a great place to keep an eye on upcoming projects and what we're doing at the moment.
Thank you everyone for tuning in to learn more about Habitat's homeownership program.
We really look forward to hearing from you soon. And please, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call or email. And keep an eye out for more content like this. We really hope you have a wonderful day.